Lesson planning and preparation. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video on lesson planning and preparation. In this video, we will be discussing the essential aspects of effective lesson planning and preparation. Whether you're a seasoned teacher or just starting out, this video will provide you with valuable insights on how to plan and deliver lessons that meet the needs of your students. Importance of lesson planning. Lesson planning is an essential component of effective teaching. It enables teachers to structure their lessons in a way that meets the learning objectives of their students. Proper planning also helps teachers to organize their teaching materials, manage their classroom, and adjust their teaching methods if necessary. Without proper planning, teachers risk losing their students' attention and failing to meet their learning needs. Steps of lesson planning. To plan an effective lesson, you need to follow certain steps. First, you need to identify the learning objectives of your students. This involves identifying what you want your students to know, understand, and be able to do by the end of the lesson. You also need to consider the age, grade level, and learning style of your students. Once you have established your objectives, the next step is to decide on the teaching methods and materials you will use to achieve them. This could include anything from lectures and discussions to group work and hands-on activities. It's also important to consider the time frame for each activity, ensuring that you have enough time to cover all the necessary material. To create effective lessons, it's important to consider the individual needs of your students. This means taking into account their learning styles, abilities, and interests. You should also strive to create lessons that are engaging and interactive, making use of visual aids and technology where appropriate. Additionally, it's important to incorporate assessment strategies into your lessons, allowing you to evaluate your students' progress and adjust your teaching methods accordingly. Creating effective lessons. When creating effective lessons, it's important to make them relevant and meaningful to your students. This involves aligning the content with their interests and experiences. It's also essential to make the lessons engaging and interactive by incorporating games, videos, and interactive activities. Doing so can help to sustain your students' attention and make learning more fun. It's also important to establish a clear sequence of activities for your lessons. A well-structured lesson plan includes a clear introduction, a main activity, and a conclusion. The introduction should grab your students' attention and provide them with a clear understanding of what they will be learning. The main activity should include various strategies and techniques for students to engage with the content. The conclusion should help to wrap up the learning objectives, providing students with an opportunity to ask questions and clarify their understanding. Tips for lesson preparation. Effective lesson preparation involves planning your lessons well in advance. It's important to allocate enough time to review your materials and make any necessary adjustments. You also need to have a backup plan in case something goes wrong or your lesson takes less time than expected. Additionally, it's a good idea to familiarize yourself with your classroom and any equipment you will be using before your lesson. To make the most of your lesson preparation, you should also take into account your own teaching style and preferences. Some teachers prefer to use technology while others prefer traditional methods. By aligning your preferences with the needs of your students, you can create lessons that are more engaging and effective. In conclusion, lesson planning and preparation are essential for effective teaching. By following the steps and tips outlined in this video, you can create engaging and effective lessons that meet the learning objectives of your students. Remember to consider the individual needs of your students, create engaging and interactive lessons, and plan your lessons well in advance. By doing so, you will be on your way to becoming a successful and effective teacher. Thanks for. Kindly like, comment and subscribe.